Hey guys, Dr. Jordan here. I'm going to be talking a little bit about Lab 2 and what to expect when we come into class next week. We're going to be talking about quick screens, and you may have heard this term before or may not. But what this is this is the time that you're going to have with your patient or client to kind of assess what it is that you are needing to dig a little bit deeper on. Think of this course as kind of clinical reasoning on steroids, okay? So we're going to be taking information that you've done previously and you've also been found to be competent in, but we're going to up the ante. So you're going to be digging a little bit deeper. In this class, you're going to be working with partners. So you can select a partner to use throughout the semester, but I would prefer that you change your partners up. Not necessarily selecting your best friend to be your partner, because I want you to work with somebody that's going to push you to be a better clinician and to dig deeper into the knowledge base that you already have. So let's talk for a minute about what range of motion and what manual muscle testing is. So in your own words, I want you to explain to me what is range of motion and why is it important? And what is manual muscle testing and why is knowing muscle strengths important? These next few slides I have listed out here what are the normal ranges that a joint can go through. So we have shoulder range of motion, we have elbow and forearm range of motion, wrist and thumb range of motion. These are all documents that we're taking from your textbooks, so this should not be anything new to you, but it's just something that you'll have at your fingertips. Thinking of fingers, here's also the normal range of motion of your fingers. Here we have listed out muscle strength. So we have them by number, by grade, and also by definition. Now, what might be normal to you, or number 5 for a 22-year-old student, might not be normal for a 75-year-old person. So you have to keep that in mind. What would be expected of that individual, given their age, given their deficits or physical deficits, given their medical conditions that they might be undergoing? That's where clinical reasoning comes into play. So understanding that is going to be really important. So when we talk about quick screens, this is really getting a quick overview of what the client is able to do. This allows us to be much more efficient with our time, because then we only need to either measure the range of motion or assess a person's strength in what a person is deficit in. So when you did your competencies with Michelle or Kristen, I'm not sure who you did them with, you might have had 10 or 15 minutes to measure a body part or measure a joint of a body part. But in the real world, that's not feasible. You might get 15 minutes or a half hour for you to complete an entire evaluation. So it would not be beneficial or be efficient for you to go ahead and do range of motion testing or manual muscle testing on every joint. This also, doing a quick screen allows you to establish rapport with your clients. This means that you are getting to know who they are and they're getting to know you. Think about when you go into a doctor's office. The first person that comes in is the nurse. And what do? They ask you questions. Why are you here? Tell me a little bit about yourself. They do some vitals, but they're creating that rapport. They're helping you feel at ease in that situation. So I have a video here that we're going to look at, and I want you to this will just be a quick look. It's less than a minute long, and we're going to be talking about this much more in lab and breaking it down even further.
Hi Ryan. Hi. I'm Wendy. I'll be your physical therapist today. This morning what we're going to do is check the range of motion of your arm and see how well you're moving. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is just follow what I do. Okay. So I'm going to have you lift your arms up overhead and come back down and back out to the side. And now put them behind your head and swallow your back. Your shoulder. Same shoulder. Good. And then bring your arms into your side. Bring your elbows back. And then bring your arms straight out. Come back in again.